Hello, welcome back to another game on Arena 1v1 between Rubenstock and Miguel. Now, Rubenstock is a deathmatch player, of course, very good at random match as well, but not really an arena player. Miguel, on the other hand, well known to have won the Master Arena 1 tournament, so he could be considered a former arena player at least. Ooh, that was not good, not a nice sheep here. And I'm casting this game because A, Wanderer sent me the link, thank you very much, was on Woobly, and 2, it's Britons against Malay once again, and this game was, as far as I know, part of Heras' $1,000 best of 21 show match. Was game 18, I think, and Hera played the Civ matchup against Vilessa in the ECL and didn't really play too well. I think it was Derp who said in the YouTube comments like Elite Skirmishes wasn't bad, but you need a lot of rams to go with the skirms, and he could be fine. So I want to know how Miguel is going to play. This should be interesting. Let's go with the maps first. Miguel playing here in red as the Malay, but I want to start with Rubenstock as the Britons. This map is almost bugged, you can see it here. The back is open. Actually, that's really nice for him. Main stone, therefore safe in the back. TC here would be really awesome, I guess. Then a second gold and an extra gold safe in the back. On the left hand side, he's missing 2 sheep. But you can see them. I guess he used the sheep to scout, but he needs to send the scout back there as well. He's luring deer for now, so he's gonna get the sheep a little bit later. And the second boar also coming in after a second deer, actually. Interesting to see. Main gold forward, third gold on the right hand side, as well as the second stone. Saw the third gold on the mini map. So the resources, okayish, not too good, but not too bad either. At least it's on the far side here outside. And one really close to space, another one closer to Rubenstock, but more or less in between the two players. And this one, I guess, should be considered to be in a neutral zone, but also closer to Rubenstock as well. So it could be interesting to see if any players going for the relics here. Deer running back, not a big problem, but that's something you don't want to have. It's still good, and I think Rubenstock after the deer should immediately go to take the sheep. Let's go from Miguel. How's this map look like? Main gold forward, second gold inside, but forward as well. And the third gold forward outside, so the map not really looking good. One really close to space, another one not too far away. An extra gold in the back, which is nice to have. Miguel is scouting this, so he's found out about that extra gold. And extra berries as well, they could be used. Like a TC maybe here on that diagonal, having over space, or maybe on the other side would be even better. When we have the main stone and the second stone safe in the back here, one TC in between would also be really nice. Not so much space for farms around there, I guess, but let's see how Miguel is going to play this. Are we going to see Karambit Warriors actually? It's possible, but the problem is Britons have a pretty strong boom and are able to go to Imperial Age very fast, as well as Malay do. Malay should be faster, but it's not so easy to go for mass Karambits against possibly Longbowman, or maybe Arbalest this time is also an option for the Britons. 11 range, should be able to kill the Karambits, the mass Karambits easily. Question is, can we see Elite Battle Defense? The problem is they easily countered by Halberdiers, and maybe even some monks could help out. So I'm not sure how Rubenstock is going to defend. He's going with an archer range for the Field Age Armor, Castle Age Crossbow, and possibly Miguel up to Castle Age first, and he's gonna be there a lot faster because Malay bonus, obviously. 3 villagers on the main gold, and he's putting down a few more farms. Has done Horse Collar, yes, there it is, and is probably going just for a little bit of a booming game here. We might see a monastery to get some relics, but we have Rubenstock going with the archers already, so getting relics might not be too easy. I guess we had a little bit of a scout fight, and Rubenstock and Miguel, sorry, took a few hits, so he's now going to scout out the rest of the map. But Rubenstock scout is better on health, and we see 3 archers already, plus 2 on the way. Castle Age done for Miguel. What is he going to do? Let's find out. TC on the back, yeah, close to the berries, but closer to the woodline makes a lot of sense here. Could send the villagers immediately to the berries, that's what's happening. And TC number 3 coming up between us 2 stones. That's beautiful, and I think that's exactly what I needed to do to go for a decent mini boom, I guess. We have crossbow and upgrade done for Rubenstock, both are only following now. 5+1 range already without fletching even, but the villagers would still be safe. Siege Workshop coming up because, yeah, you need it, because you can't take our main goal as long as crossbowmen with possibly 8 range are around. Siege Workshop coming up forward as well, loom done by Miguel. And Rubenstock is going for an extra TC on the main goal. It's the third, I guess. Is it the second? No, it's the second TC, actually. Going aggressive first, investing into Crossbowman and the Siege Workshop allowed him to go with one extra TC for now. He's going to be able to go for a third TC very soon, but it looks like he wants to focus on the aggressive gameplay here. And the first Mangonel on the way. Scorpion out for Miguel. He's not expecting the Siege Workshop. He cannot see it yet, or can he? Maybe. I think he could see it coming up because there's a dead scout. Oops. And Scorpion's dying, so Miguel once again cannot take his main gold. He's not really taking any gold for now. I'm wrong here. He's got 6 villagers on. That extra gold in the back is really saving his ass now. The problem for him is, I think the wall is open here. Was it deer outside or was it a boar? No, the wall is not open. Not sure what the house is doing here. I think Miguel probably re-walled behind the house. Now he's got his own Mangonel. So Rubenstock going aggressive, therefore neglecting the boom for a little bit. Is he going with 30C? Yeah, coming up on the main stone and the woodline as expected. The other TC on the main gold makes sense. No TC on the woodline here, that's dangerous, but Rubenstock should be able to put it off. We have Rubenstock, who's the one with the monks and the relic collection going on. Does he have a relic already? He's got 2, and the monastery is going for number 3, and he could go for number 4 and 5 easily, because Miguel only has that Mangonel. Actually, he's got 2 military units. It's 2 Mangonels for him to defend, and he's making sure that Rubenstock can't really go in and do a lot more damage. At the same time, he's trying to boom as fast as possible. 73 villages already. We had 23 minutes, roughly 23 minutes in. Wheelbarrow on the way as well. That's a pretty good boom in my opinion. And he's gonna try to survive. Getting a castle up makes a lot of sense between the 2 goals, not too close to the walls, because yeah, Mangonel shots against those villagers and you might not lose the castle, but it might get delayed for quite some time. Now Miguel is saying, I need to go for gold now. My castle is up, I will be fine here. Heavy plow on the way for him, and he should be able to click out to Imperial Age within the next 2 minutes, I guess. He's heavily on stones, or maybe it's not within the next 2. It's not a big problem. As for Rubenstock, very close to clicking up to Imperial Age with 61 villagers here, 4 relics for now in the bank, and going for number 5. And a lot of outposts coming up, which is a good idea in my opinion. Wants to see what Miguel is doing. You can see the castle and Karambit warrior production starting. Scale alarm on the way. Miguel not yet clicking up to Imperial Age, needs more food, and he's investing food for now. Gold mining coming up for Rubenstock. What's the plan for him? I guess the arch range up already, more crossbow on the way. He might want to go for Arbalest. Does he have a university for ballistics? No. And that's a very important upgrade for him. Second castle on the way, but ooh, Miguel even stopping the castle, cancelling it, because he wanted to put it a little bit more in a safer spot. In the meantime, the Karambits have a tough time, 2 Mangonels. Oh, and going down. The wolf is dying. Only 1 Karambit surviving, and you can see it's survived because no ballistics. There is no university yet for Rubenstock, and that's a big mistake in my opinion, to be honest. I expect him to go for a university as soon as he hit Imperial Age. Second castle coming up. And Rubenstock is only now going for a castle, also a little bit late. He's got a lot of food and gold in the bank. He's spending it on Bracer. He should go for Arbalest. Only 2 archer ranges. Needs more, in my opinion, and he needed that castle up sooner. Interesting strategy for him. For now, he's got map control. The problem is 102 against only 78 villagers. And Miguel going for handcart, plate mail armor, conscription. Is he going for, yeah, Imperial Age done. Going for trebuchets for now. No more Karambits. What's the plan for him? I don't see a barracks up. Third castle on the way. Archer and Arbalest upgrade coming in for Rubenstock. Conscription soon to be done for Miguel. And the first trebuchet to hit the siege workshop. Now we know that Britons traps, once they get rolled, are really strong. And in a trap war, you don't want to fight against Britons. But for now it doesn't look like Rubenstock wants to try and go for the castles. Instead it's just attacking a piece of wall here. I'm not sure why. Elite Karambit warrior on the way, so we're going to see that unique unit from the Malay against Britain's Arbalest with 10 range already. Interesting choice, and that's what I expected from Heras to do in the ECL game. Then it did not happen, but I think Willis played a little bit more aggressive even, was a bit faster to go with even Longbowman. Actually, did he do Arbalest back then? And now we have a trebuchet war, 3 traps for Miguel against 3 from Rubenstock. And Rubenstock has a lot of villages around to repair. Looks like Rubenstock is attacking the castle instead of the trebuchets. Not sure what is better. Personally, I feel attacking the castles most of the time makes more sense. Now the elite Karambit's moving in and they're taking on villagers and trebuchets. Looks like the castle might stay up. Yes, look at this, 500 HP, 4, maybe 300 it was, but now there's the mass Karambits, 25 military units, but it's possibly, I guess, 40 to 50 Karambits already. And these Arbalest, they are good, they are strong, they have big range, but the Karambits can actually take them down if they get a good fighting position like this. The Arbalists are perfectly safe, and Miguel needs to go back here. What's the plan now? Miguel is moving out, he's attacking the castle using the 3 trebuchets, so Rubenstock is going to lose his forward, and Miguel is in a very nice position. He's got the population lead, he's got the score lead, actually not the pop, but the economy lead, and technically he's got the population lead as well, because those Karambits of course only count as half a pop, and that means the 25, 26 military units, that's more like 40, 45, something like that. Trebuchet is moving forward once again. I think he's going to attack the archer ranges next, and that's a very good idea. Conscription chemistry run away from Rubenstock, who has done the university now. I think ballistics probably was done already, not sure, I didn't see it, didn't pay attention. He's still got a castle up, but Rubenstock is low on everything, and that is really interesting to see. Looks like Miguel was able to boom up a lot better. Now he's spamming those elite Karambits, and he is moving forward to take another shot at those Arbalists, get close to them and try to kill as many as possible. Arbalists once again have a really nice fighting position, but this time maybe not perfect, because they should have gotten a little bit more into the base, and the attacking space for Miguel was a little bit better than last time. Miguel is spamming more and more and more and more. 114 villagers, not gonna be enough forever. Ooh, T90 wolves. I guess when he saw that, if he saw that, there was a lot of T90 in the chat. Now we've seen that 2 times, but it's not happening a 3rd time. Looks like Miguel wants to stay back for now and is going for crop rotation, going for cap rams on the left hand side, on the technically the weak side for now. Actually that's here, but the small side. Another castle coming up to protect the stone and the gold, but these walls might come in too late. 45 wall away for Rubenstock. Those Arbalists still trying to move forward, attack Karambits, then go back. And that gate is so important for Rubenstock here, is using it perfectly, and looks like Miguel is losing a lot of units, but he can afford it, more or less. And there's the fortified wall upgrade done, the cap ram still attacking. Is Miguel going for more cap rams? Yes. Trebuchet is moving forward. I think attacking the archer ranges might even be better than using... Well, 5 relics in the monastery. Okay, I get it. Attack the monastery first. Makes sense. Then go for the archer ranges. I think you need to take down these archer ranges to really do some damage. And looks like Rubenstock has 7 of them, at least, as far as I can see for now. But the cap rams are breaking through. And there's the elite ceramics moving forward. Attacking real soon. The trebuchet is even starting to attack archer and the arbalest. I like this idea. If that was more with trebuchets from the Britons, that would be devastating. Like this, the Karambits are actually going down, but there is a lot of capped rams around, 8 in total as far as I can see now, and that means the Arbalest won't automatically shoot at the Karambits, but instead we're going to auto-attack the rams. Like this, the Karambits might have a better fighting chance. 3 trebuchets still hitting from outside, and 3 Karambits actually moving in to try and find a few villagers. Miguel is obviously not microing them, because that's just not the priority that he has. The capped rams finally going down, not so many of them left, but Rubenstock is under heavy pressure. Karambits moving into 2 castles, that's very bad. Miguel needs to stop this and get another gather point here. Actually, Rubenstock moving out to take the extra stone on the map, something I didn't point out, I think at least, but there is an extra stone, and with the Britons you want to have it, but same for the Malay, so maybe Miguel is going to try to attack this next. Ballistics, Predator Armor, Elite Skirmisher on the way, so now, after going for mass Elite Karambit Warriors, which usually you want to do with the Malay, they are quite strong in early Imperial Age, he's switching into Elite Skirmishers, still going for battering rams, and I imagine we might see some light cav maybe later on as well. It's not the best choice ever, but I think it's a decent choice. Or I would love to see the 200 swordsman here actually with the upgrade with, I don't know how it's called, Forced Levy, not sure how to pronounce it. Nice gate here from Rubenstock, keeping the Karambits outside, but there is still 1 capped ram and a few Karambit warriors moving in, so it's only a part-time blockade here. 2 trebuchets left, still attacking, and more archer ranges on the way for Miguel. He's in a very decent position here. It's not over, but Miguel, I think, the slight favorite here for now. Looks like he's got still more military units with the elite Karambits. Can see it here. Wait, is that 40? It's almost 40 military. No, that's 40 that I selected now, and more and more coming in. And Rubenstock is trying to hide behind the walls, snipe enemy units from large distance as good as he can. And he's taking the last of his gold. If your village is idle here, this is open. Does he have gold in the back still? Oh, yeah, he's taking the extra gold. Very important to see. He did not secure the relics for now. Didn't go for an extra monastery, and actually there it is, but not too far in the back. I would have loved to see the monastery like back here where the market is somewhere, but he is just trying to collect the relics once again. Miguel might run out of gold in the long run. He's got 2k7 in the bank for now, and he is taking gold somewhere. I don't see it. I think he just finished his main gold. A lot of idle villages now. That's 36 idle villages in total. Needs to put them to another task. But looks like Miguel is finally decided to go for the weak side, because there's a lot of fortified walls here, and the two castles are in a very nice position to attack it from the outside. Actually, 4 trebuchets taking out the castle really fast, packing, unpacking, and hitting the next castle. That's what's going to happen. Rubenstock only now doing handcart, and as you can see, Rubenstock is very low on resources, doing a castle in the middle of his base, but it's not really protecting anything for now, and it's just to keep the game going, I guess. As for Miguel, he is happily attacking the castles from the outside. He's going to try and break the walls and then use the big numbers that he has. Look at those elite Karambit warriors, a few elite skirmishers with them, and he's going to try to go in. Would love to see cut here. That would be really nice. Swarm in some elite Karambits, or maybe even later on some 200 swordsmen, but I think as long as he has gold, Miguel will go for the Karambits and possibly rams or trebuchets, depends on what he prefers here. Warwolf coming in, ring archer armor for Miguel, doing the last defensive upgrade. Warwolf for the trebuchets. I like this idea. I'm not sure how expensive it is. I'm not really sure if it's going to help him so much, because he needs to protect his trebuchets first and then try to hit enemy units, enemy trebuchets. A big group of elite Karambits moving in, but nice quick house wall. So Miguel is actually, Rubenstock is walling the back of his base. Miguel, therefore, is taking a fight against the Arbalest, one that he does not want to take, because 87 military units in total. That's a lot. And Rubenstock, as long as he has these Arbalest, he should be fine here. Miguel might need to switch into elite skirmishers and rams more, and stop the Karambit production, but he's still going for them. 3 castles only, but it's enough if he's not losing too many of them, and as long as Rubenstock is not counterattacking, he will be able to reproduce them. Of course, Rubenstock low on gold, Miguel still Michi resources, but now there's the war with trebuchets from Rubenstock, and 1 trap already went down. The elite Karambits once again moving in, Rubenstock microing his army here, even trying to move forward. No, that's the palisades only, sorry for that. 2 minutes on the way for Rubenstock, but he's still low on everything. A lot of food in the bank, but that's pretty much it. He can afford a few more Arbalest. He's producing them from, was that 1 archer range? 2 maybe? That's 1 archer range. That's a few more coming up, but that's all he has. So no military production buildings. 1 castle, 2 archer ranges, a siege workshop. That's not a good position to be in. Rubenstock has the army advantage, at least for a little bit, but Miguel has so many resources in the bank. I don't think Miguel is going to lose this in the next like 10 minutes, and he should actually be winning this somehow. Rubenstock, as long as he has the Arbalest, he might be fine. And Yeoman on the way. Rubenstock going for all the important upgrades that he needs now to make these Arbalests as strong as possible. He cannot take fights against elite skirmishers though, so he needs something else. Maybe Lightcav? Lightcav might be an option for him, but therefore he needs more economy, and he's finally moving to the back of his base with the 101 villagers he has to get a little bit more food in. The problem is he needs to go for Lightcav upgrades, stables, and all the blacksmith upgrades as well. Only did the ranged units upgrades for now, so it's probably going to stay on Arbalest for now for the major part of his army, and I'm not even sure if Lightcav is the best idea. They can be easily countered by pikemen, or we might even see, and I would hope to see them, we might see the 200 swordsmen later on once these Arbalests are going down, if the game is still going that long. Now, population-wise, they're looking good. 77 military units for Rubenstock, a lot of Britons Arbalest behind these walls, and Miguel apparently does not find a good way to actually do damage inside Rubenstock's base for now. But he's patient, and he's using the trebuchets from outside to hit the walls. He wants to create openings, and I would love to see the cut, even with the trebuchets, to go through these forests. But maybe Miguel is thinking, I can do it without it, or maybe he's just thinking, okay, I need to fight as good as possible, I want to take him down. Not so many military units on the field. No, there's the Karambits in the back here. More archer ranges on the way, so he's going for the full elite skirmisher experience. Spent all his gold on what? I don't know, bombard cannons possibly. I guess that's it. Is he going for more? He's population capped, 200 population, a lot of elite skirmishers now in the field, the 2 trebuchets still hitting walls, and I think he's just waiting for a good opportunity to take the first fight, the first big fight, beat after 1 hour. A lot of Arbalests still patrolling in Rubenstock's base. The TC on 96 HP is still up, and Rubenstock is pop capped 200, and that's amazing. He's going for the stables now, light capturing bounding armor, and hoardings on the way for the castle. Miguel's castle here. I guess it's not a bad idea. You want to keep at least one castle to get some trebuchets if possible. Now, Miguel is saying, okay, I need to go in, I need to do some damage. I have the army, I have 200 population. Let's try and do some damage here. Elite skirmish is moving forward behind the elite karambits, obviously, and a few bombard cannons coming in to, I guess, hit the castle. The 2 trebuchets still outside, 1 cap ram around, but looks like Rubenstock is finding good fighting positions, is going for a somewhat hit and run. The TC on 85 HP getting attacked by elite skirmishers now. It might go down actually, and Rubenstock only on 60 military units now. Architecture on the way. He cannot afford too many more arbalest, doesn't have a lot of gold. He's got the 5 relics still, and that's important. Miguel also low on gold, but look at those resources. He can go for elite skirmishes all day long, and I would love to see him going for the 200 swordsman now. He doesn't really need it. At this point in the game, he's still fine. 132 villagers is a very strong economy, and that's what you need for the Malay, I guess. And elite skirmishes now moving forward. Light cav, but there's still elite karambits around, so the light cav won't have such a good time here. And that's more and more arbalest dying to the elite skirmishers. That's fine. That Rubenstock does not want to take. He needs to take them, but he cannot really afford to take them. And Miguel still with map control, still with the population advantage by a lot now, and he still can go for all the trash units in the world because those resources are just amazing for him. Rubenstock with the better KD by far, and he's got a more valuable army, but it's going down unit by unit, and he cannot really afford to go for more arbalest here. One mangonel coming out, that's going down really fast. It's not worth the gold really. You need like 2 or 3 onagers to make sure those elite skirmishers need to run away. 1 bombard cannon and a trebuchet to hit the castle. The castle has 7k HP, but over time it may go down. Rubenstock can repair for some time. He's got 200 stone in the bank. Plate barding armor on the way. He's going for more light cav. Rest the stables here in the back, but he's low on resources. He's got so much of nothing, and he's got some economy here in the back, a lot of idle villages. Not the perfect usage of the space he has, but he needed to put down those farms really fast. And as you can see, 2 trebuchets now. The castle is losing more and more HP. There's still a lot of arbalest on the map, but is it going to be enough? 3 cap rams moving in to take military buildings and other buildings down, and still elite skirmishers, more and more and more of them, and that's just beautiful. Look at the archer ranges that are producing here. Now there's pikemen coming in from those barracks. And Miguel is happily taking on the castle. Now I think he's gonna have an easier fighting position. The arbalest are more vulnerable to all attacks, and the trebuchet still can hit all the buildings around. Miguel just selling resources to go for... No, I don't see it. Halberd upgrade, that's it. So he's going for the full trash now, and Iron Castle coming for Rubenstock. He can afford it apparently. Looks like the cap rams are approaching the monastery. That's something that Rubenstock does not want to see. A monastery down once again and losing another 5 relics. That's something he does not want to see, and he's still producing arbalest actually. He's spending all the gold he has on the arbalest. That's his last chance. That's the only chance he has, but I don't see him winning this. I think Miguel played this really smart, used the power of the elite karambit warriors in the early game, and now is just using the economy advantage he has to spam these trash units. And as you can see, halberdiers getting produced by all those barracks, elite skirmishers by all the archer ranges. Fight capture age active now. You'll probably see like, I guess, 120 units queued up, something like that. And the arbalest with a really nice fighting position against melee units like this. The elite skirmishers, they're going down, but they can move forward and they can do damage, and that's all the damage Miguel needs to do here. Rubenstock will run out of gold over time. I think Miguel needs to attack the monastery now, and with 62 villagers only, this is pretty much hopeless. Rubenstock is losing this game. Miguel dominating this, not like Civ advantage dominating, but he is showing that he knows how to play Arena, that he knows how to play Malay against Britons in this situation. And I can say for now I'm impressed how Miguel showed us that Malay can win against Britons, and even using the elite karambits. Maybe Rubenstock did misplay this a little bit, I'm not sure where. I guess it was in the early ages. The siege workshop coming up early on and forward. Maybe he needed to drop a forward castle on that main gold. That would have changed the game by a lot, because Miguel would have had a really hard time to get a lot of gold in. And with that aggressive strategy and the long momentum behind, I think that could have worked, but that's all shoulda, woulda, coulda. And I can't really tell where it went wrong. I can see that Miguel is dominating this game. I can say for now I hope you enjoyed it, because I'm pretty sure when I move forward with the speed a little bit more in the game, the last of these arbalists will fall, and it's a matter of time. There it is, until Rubenstock is calling the GG. Impressive game by both players actually. In the end, Miguel was a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next games. GG.